and welcome back to this week's episode of Crystals with Kate. As a reminder, we will be talking about Red Jasper this week, and I am really excited to get to talk to you guys about this. So, to go ahead and get started, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of the geographic region of Red Jasper. So, it can come from a lot of different places, including Brazil, France, Germany, India, Russia, and the United States. It can be seen in cracks and veins of volcanic rocks, but we have never seen jasper geodes that look like the agate ones. So that means the formation of jasper is really just limited to the cracks and veins, and that happens when the water percolates through them. The next thing about jasper I want to talk about is its geologic properties. So, red jasper is a silicon oxide. Silicon oxide just means that it contains both silicone and oxygen. It also contains iron. Its hardness on Mohs hardness scale is a 7, so it's about the same hardness as quartz. And if you have a porcelain streak plate and you were to scratch it, it would be a white streak. For a little bit more info on jasper, jasper is technically an opaque variety of quartz. And it can come in a bunch of different colors. So your red jasper, which we're talking about today, it can also come in a yellow color, a pattern color, so Picasso or picture jasper, even muackite. The next thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is a little bit of the mythology. So red jasper in general is really underrated, especially on TikTok lately. But I love red jasper. It's really pretty, and I've just always gotten a really good energy from it. And when I started digging in and doing research for this episode, I got really excited. So it does have a lot of historical ties. One of them being to ancient Egyptian cultures. So red jasper was linked to the fertility of Mother Isis. So Mother Isis is a Egyptian goddess who is like your mother goddess, fertility, love, your monthly cycle. All of that is ruled by Mother Isis. And in ancient Egypt, they would work with jasper stones that were red, so red jasper, when they wanted to be in touch with Mother Isis. Native Americans also worked with red jasper, and they believed that it was the blood of Mother Earth. So they used that to really connect themselves to Mother Earth. Over time, many legends have said that jasper would drive away evil spirits and even bring about rain. And now we are going to break for a quick break. And now for a quick break to talk about the ways to support the podcast. If you are enjoying what we are doing here on Crystals with Kate, I am so very happy that you are enjoying it. I just wanted to give you a few ways that you can help support the show. The first way is by following us on TikTok and Instagram, which will be linked in my link tree below. I am a small crystal business owner. Any orders to my website or my Etsy shop would be very much appreciated. I also have a spot on my link tree for donations for divination practices, such as pendulum readings and tarot spreads. And last but not least, I do have a Patreon for our show. My Patreon has 4 tiers, and they are each named after a crystal. The first tier is the Jasper tier, and that starts at $3.33 a month. That gets you early access to podcasts, and they are absolutely ad-free. It also gives you a copy of my metaphysical notes for my crystals. Next is the quartz layer, and that is $7.77 a month. That gives you, again, ad-free early access, and that gives you full crystal notes. So all of the things I'm talking about now, if you wanted a more detailed grimoire page, would be included. My next layer is the fluorite layer, and that is $22.22 a month. Again, you get your full crystal notes, ad-free, and early access to the podcast. And then you also get Happy Mail from me. You get a monthly crystal mystery box, and that would be valued at about $15 to $20 worth of product. Next up, our last and highest tier is the amethyst tier, and that is $44.44 a month. And once again, you do get full crystal notes, early access, and ad-free. And then you also get a monthly box for $35-ish worth of goodies. that is a guaranteed larger piece or jewelry. So it might be a ring or a bracelet. It may be a small tower, something that really makes this worth your money. So all of these are wonderful ways to support the show. Welcome back from the break, you guys. So, to continue on with our Red Jasper podcast, I wanted to chit-chat a little bit with you guys about the metaphysical properties that are associated with Red Jasper. So, some of them include increasing one's courage, boosting your physical strength and sexual energy. It encourages honesty. It can aid with your astral travel and projection, as well as your dream recall, if those are things that you are interested in. And it's also a very grounding stone, so it is often used in grounding rituals and protection. In terms of its associations, it is associated with your root chakra. Your zodiac associations are your Aries and your Scorpio. And don't forget, it does not just have to be your sun sign. You can work with it if it is your rising or your moon as well. That means that you have that stronger connection. Your planetary association is Mars, and your element is Earth. And your numerology is a 6. So, what does a 6 mean in numerology? Let's chat about it. So, with a 6 in numerology, it is believed to define perfection and completion because the world was created in 6 days if you ascribe to the biblical creation story. So that represents the planet Venus, and people who have this number in their names are said to be trustful, dependable, and charming. So it's really all looping back into that 6, meaning looping in with all of those metaphysical properties of Red Jasper. Some more things that are commonly associated with the number 6 is your domestic happiness, harmony, and stability. So yeah, that is your 6 in numerology. All right. So now that we've gone over our metaphysical properties of Red Jasper, I would also like to hit on our physical properties and emotional and mental properties real quick as well. So in terms of your physical healing, it's really good for keeping your blood circulation strong, which can also go hand in hand with your next bullet point, which is balancing and regulating your sexual energy. Since it is associated with your root chakra, it is very, very good at keeping your mojo going in that sense. In terms of your mental and emotional healing properties, it's really good at helping overcome like numbness, depression, just that like numb feeling that you have. Hence its nickname as the endurance stone. It helps you to endure what's going on and to get through it. It also helps to fine-tune, focus, and strengthen you. If you have a really hard time regulating your thoughts and your emotions, Red Jasper is really, really good at just bringing you back. It's also really good to work with if you're going through a lot of chaos or change because it is really, really grounding. So that is my spiel and research for this week on Red Jasper. As always, I'm going to go ahead and share some of my ways I cleanse my crystals. The first and foremost is I will collect full moon water, and I will cleanse my crystals and reset my intentions in that. I will also burn incense and speak my new intentions into it. You can charge it on your selenite plate. And then a little bit more of a green witchy way to do it is to put it in your pot with your plants. Crystals come from the earth, so they come out of the dirt. The best way I think of regrounding them is to put them back where they came from. I normally let mine sit overnight and just really reground itself and be ready to go, and then I will speak my new intentions into it. Thank you guys so much for joining me this week on Crystals with Kate, and I cannot wait to see you guys for our next episode. Thank you guys.